Finally, Clicks just showed a working pre-production model of the Clicks Communicator. Clicks got the video out right on target. They promised that they would show a working pre-production model of the Clicks Communicator in Q2 of 2026. And with just 1 day to go, they shared the video about it today. Also, I'm kind of in a different setting today. I rearranged my office and I'm not quite sure if this is going to be the final look of it, but I think for news updates like this, it's pretty cool. What do you think? So if you don't know what the Clicks Communicator is, I made several videos about it. For example, a hands-on video in Las Vegas when I tested the prototype and so on. So you can watch it by clicking here or just looking through my channel to find several videos about it. So the Clicks Communicator is a phone that aims to be a productivity tool, and hence the name Communicator, that helps you communicate with your phone and not get distracted by everyday tasks like social media and so on. So they market it actually as a companion device. But as I said, if you want to find out more about the whole story behind it, watch my video here. Prior to releasing the video about the working unit, they actually made several announcements in the last couple of months. For example, they announced that they will ship the Clicks Communicator with QWERTY, AZERTY, QWERTZ layouts and so on. So that is actually really cool for international customers like I am. I'm from Germany. And also, as you may know, there is a big heat wave here in Europe or in Germany. So if there is some sweat running down my face, I'm very sorry. It's really hot here. Also, they announced that they will ship the phone with a bigger battery than they first planned. So now it has a 4,450 mAh carbon silicon battery. And also they will ship it with Android 17 out of the box. But now let's get to the party piece, which is the working unit. Sadly, I don't have the phone here, but I can comment on what Jeff Gatway, the CMO of Clicks, showed in his video. Also, I will leave a link to the full video in the description box below, because I have also handled the prototype unit before, so maybe I can comment on some things. So first of all, this is what the working unit of the Clicks Communicator looks like. It's very close to the prototype unit, as this is now a pre-production model, and seeing it alive is just so amazing. I really think it looks just like on the pictures. In the video, they showed the software that is running on the phone, of course, on Android 17. And this is a variant of the Niagara launcher, a list-based launcher, which is different to your regular launcher, as all of your apps are stacked below each other. You have your favorites on top and all of the other apps below, or in a alphabetic order that you can swipe through on the right. And I actually made a video where I installed the Niagara launcher on the UniHertz Titan 2 Elite and how I use it there. So if you want to check that out and maybe get a feel for how the launcher on the Clicks Communicator will be like, also click the video in the top right corner, I think. And judging from the video, this experience already looks very smooth, no hiccups, and paired with the 120 Hz display the Clicks Communicator has, it does look very nice. Some people pointed out that some UI elements like the clock, for example, in the video are still hidden behind the camera cutout and the software still isn't optimized for that. And I actually reached out to them and asked them about it. And the thing is, this just is a pre-release software. They are constantly updating the software to test everything out, to get everything on the phone just like they want it to, and they want us to use it. And this is just a pre-release software. And of course, things like this are going to be fixed when they release it. And I think it actually was the same way with the pre-release pictures of the UniHertz Titan 2, which has the same cutout in the top left. So yeah, those things obviously have been fixed as well. And what you can also see is the way Jeff is typing on the keyboard for a very small amount of time, but it does look good. And actually the sound of the keys also sound very nice if you just listen to it here.
And say, I'm filming.
And that is already very promising, and I really hope it's similar to the Clicks cases, where I really love the typing feel. And again, if you want to see my review about the Clicks cases, press the video in the top right corner. And also what you can see on the video is the form factor and the way Jeff is holding the phone in hands. And I really like the way it looks in hands. And you can clearly see that it looks very ergonomic. And that is something I really liked on the prototype units before, because it seems like the case is pretty much the same. And just seeing it in hands, in action, it looks like a very balanced design, a very balanced phone. And I can't wait to check it out in person to see if it really is like you see it on the video. Also, they pointed out that the phone has 3 microphones, and I talked about that before. It has one on the top, it has one on the front, and it has one on the back. The reason for that is if you have your phone and you're in a meeting and you want to record the meeting, you put it face down, you still want the audio to record nicely. So they have the microphone on the back, so 3 microphones to get the best audio. And they also mentioned that they want them to work in concert, so you get the best audio from all 3 microphones. And I think microphone quality is actually a pretty big deal with phones, so I like that. I often use it to record voiceovers or something like that, so I'm excited on how that turns out. And on the top, there's a second hole, which is not another microphone, but a barometric sensor, which measures things like altitude, the weather, temperature, all of that stuff. And I think it's cool that they included this feature in the phone, as this is something a lot of premium phones have. And it's cool to see it on the Clicks Communicator as well. And you can also very briefly hear the audio quality on the video. And audio quality is actually a pretty big deal for me, because if you have a lot of calls every day, if you call a lot on speakerphone, or you just want to listen to your music while you're having a shower in the hotel, audio quality needs to be nice. And while I cannot really comment from the video, it appears to be pretty loud and a lot clearer than a phone like the Eco Mind 1. But of course you have to hear it in person to really get a feel for it, but it does seem very loud. And there's actually a speaker on the front on the bottom left and one on the top at the earpiece, and both of them work together. What is not yet clear is if those 2 speakers work in a mono mode or stereo mode, but because of the small height of the device, which is similar to Classic or a little bit taller than the Unihertz Titan 2, you don't really have a lot of space to feel the stereo sound. So I feel like they're going to go the mono route, but we have yet to find out. And of course, they also showed off the 3.5mm headphone jack on the top, which is kind of the party piece of the phone. And that seemed to work nicely. What is different to the prototype units that I tested is the backside, because they now have a finger cutout on the back covers. As you may know, the back covers are actually interchangeable, and that makes it super easy to get them in and out, or to change the back covers. And they have added like a chamfered edge, so you don't break it while changing the back covers. And now you get a look inside of the phone. Jeff actually mentioned that this is not the final version of how the internals will look like, so they will polish things up. But what you can find inside is a physical SIM card tray and a physical SD card tray, which houses SD cards, micro SD cards up to 2 terabytes. And you can see the battery there, and it does look very similar to an interchangeable battery, where they always said that they will not offer an interchangeable battery because of how thick it makes the phone and because of some manufacturing issues. But it does look like it could be changeable, but I doubt that they will include this in the final version. And they actually made it pretty clear at CES and MWC and every time I saw them that they won't include an interchangeable battery. So they would do it though. That would be amazing, but I don't think so. You can't have it all. And that's pretty much it with the video they shared. But from the first impression, what I see here, it seems like this could be a winner. It looks really cool. It looks spot on with the prototypes. I'm very excited on what they want to share about the phone in the next couple of weeks, because they said that they will get into the features like, for example, the prompt key that they have on the side, which is, first of all, a notification LED, but it can also be like a key where you prompt things into your phone, which could be voice messages, it could be prompts for AI software or things like that. So I'm very excited on what they will show in the future. So that's pretty much it with the news about the Clicks Communicator that have been coming out now at the last day of Q2. A lot of you people were very, very worried that they got scammed or something, and I saw a lot of comments of impatient people saying, where's the working prototype? If there's no working prototype, I won't believe it. And they actually delivered. They delivered it right on target, right on time, last day of Q2, which is pretty funny actually. But then now is a working prototype, which is pretty cool to see. And actually, after having spent so much time with them at those events and seeing the whole story now coming together with the working device is a pretty cool thing. And I can't wait to see it and actually use it in person. And who knows how soon that is going to be. But definitely stay subscribed to the channel to find out when this is going to be. And I will definitely upload a lot of content with the new news that are coming up. And we're actually planning on having a talk with Crackberry Kevin in the future, so stay tuned for that. Let me know in the comment section below on what you think about the working prototype. Is it what you expected or is it something different? Also make sure to follow me on my social media channels, Instagram and Twitter. And while we're at that, we're actually very close to reaching 50,000 subscribers here on YouTube. And if we reach the 50,000 subscribers, I will give away either a Clicks Communicator or the Titan 2 Elite. You can decide. Also on Instagram, we're very close to reaching 20,000 subscribers or followers. So if you want to support me there and see exclusive content there, definitely follow me there. All right, that's it for this video, a quick update, and we'll see us in my next one. Until then, bye-bye.